Hei alle blogglesere. Da er jeg så heldig at jeg får lov til å sitte her sammen med Jamie Smart, som er en hypnotisør og en NLP-coach, som har nå vært på turné sammen med John Suporno, og sammen med Hjerteknekt og en del andre. Jeg var på seminar med han i går, og det var fantastisk. Jeg er så heldig å få intervjue han her nå. So I'll switch it to English.
Thanks.
Cool. So, hi.
Hi.
What I want to do is for my blog readers just to get some value of your stuff because I liked it very much. I got some epiphanies and I think a lot of other guys will do that as well. So basically, I want to ask you first of all, what kind of I thought you had some interesting views on people's thoughts and how they affect people. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, the way of thinking about this is that, and what I'm going to say may sound a bit weird to people, but I invite you just to kind of go along and see if it makes sense. That everyone has inside them natural well-being, natural wisdom, natural clarity of mind.
Okay.
And you know this because if you look at babies, little babies, except when they need their diaper changed or need some food or need burping, they're happy. They're in a happy space, they're peaceful, they're joyful, they're full of wonder and curiosity. They don't worry, they're having a cool time, they're just being themselves. They don't exhibit neediness, they don't care what anyone else thinks, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
when they want something, they go, give it, I want it. They don't be manipulative or any of that stuff.
So natural.
Yeah, they're completely natural. Then what happens is people, after a while, the baby gets the idea. So that, like their feelings are all coming from inside them. Their good feelings about themselves are all coming from inside them. But after a while, they see people bring them a bottle or change it up, and they go, wow, whenever I feel bad, something happens from the outside, and I feel good about it.
Yeah.
Maybe the baby wonders, I wonder if the good feelings come from the outside. Of course, as soon as the baby can speak, that's what we tell them. We say, don't make mommy mad. Do this, you'll feel better if you do that. You know, get the right marks, you'll make daddy very happy. And as soon as they're, you know, go to school and that sort of thing, we get told by peers, by marketing, by everything, that happiness comes from the outside.
Yeah.
That it comes from getting the right things, getting the right job, getting the right women, getting the right money, all that sort of stuff. That's what we need in order to be happy. And what I see with a lot of guys in the community is they're going, I'll be happy when? I'll be happy when I've slept with enough women.
Yeah.
Or I'll be happy when I get the most beautiful woman. Or I'll be happy when I have this range of sexual experiences. Or whatever it is. And this is what I call deferred happiness. Putting off being happy.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, today is practice for tomorrow. If you're putting off being happy today, you're getting better at it.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, if guys are looking for a woman to make them feel complete, to make them feel okay, to make them feel like they're a good guy, like they're valid and that sort of thing, if they need something from the outside in order to do that, that is the ultimate in neediness.
Of course. Yeah.
And so what I'll see is, I'll see guys demonstrating non-needy behavior and giving value and that sort of thing. But the whole time, their intent is to get a woman to feel better about themselves. So their intention is one of neediness.
Yeah.
And so we think, okay, well, what's the solution to this? Because I've talked to guys and they're like, well, yeah, but I feel like something's wrong. And that's where thought comes in. See, your natural state is that well-being that you had when you were a baby, that clarity of mind. And the only thing that ever stops you from feeling that is your thoughts.
All right.
Okay? Thoughts create feelings. And if you're feeling negative feelings, then it's because you've got thoughts. So the first thing I'll invite people to do is, if you've got bad feelings at any point, that's a sign that your thinking is off.
Yeah.
Your thinking is out of whack. If you're feeling bad, your thinking is out of whack. Just a rule of thumb. So if your thinking's out of whack, you don't have to really do much about it. You just go, okay, I'm not going to take this as real.
Yeah.
Because this is what people do. You know, and it's funny because we've been taught that the more strongly we feel something, the more real it is. Like, if I'm a bit annoyed by someone,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, you know, maybe it was a mistake or whatever. But if I'm really mad at him, then I must be right.
Yeah.
But it's actually the other way around. The worse you feel, the more skewed your thinking is, the more screwed up your thinking
Yeah,
is.
fucked up the thinking. Yeah.
So what I invite people to do is if they're feeling bad, they just notice that and say thank you to the feeling and thank you to those thoughts and let them go.
Let it
Don't
go.
take them too seriously. Don't struggle with them or fight with them because that just gives them energy. Don't try and think yourself out of the situation because thinking's the problem most of the time.
And I also remember you or Johnny said don't take important choices when your thinking is bad.
Definitely not. You know, if you feel bad, then your thinking is bad. And if your thinking is bad, don't make big decisions.
Yeah.
Don't sign anything when you're feeling bad. It's not a good move. And so thinking is the only thing that separates you from your feelings of well-being and clear-headedness.
Yeah.
Like, earlier this morning, it was a beautiful blue sky. Sun was out, blue sky. Now there's clouds in the way, but the sky's still blue.
Yeah.
It's just that there are clouds in the way. And it's same with thought. Your default state is happiness and well-being and a clear head and wisdom and all that stuff. And if you're not feeling that right now, which I'm guessing a lot of people watching this won't be, they'll have stress or whatever it is, it's because there are thoughts in the way like clouds.
Yeah.
And so the secret to changing that is number one, decide that what I'm saying makes sense. Decide that it adds up, that your natural state is well-being.
Yeah.
Number two, decide that that's a priority. That you're never, if you think that your well-being comes from the outside, which is a lie, you can never get enough from the outside in order to, that can replicate that sense of well-being. This is what people with drinking problems and drug addictions are looking for. They're trying to replicate that sense of well-being that's already in there, but that they don't have access to because of their thinking.
Mm.
So it's about letting go of the thinking and not taking it too seriously.
Okay.
The other thing is, you know, and we've all had, you know, bad feelings. We've all been in bad states. You know, I go into bad states from time to time. Don't take it so seriously. It's not such a big deal. You know, everyone in the world has had issues with women or issues with men. It's not just you. It's a universal. Don't take it so seriously.
Yes. Thank you. Slide it up.
Yeah, just let it go. And sometimes I hear guys go, is it really that simple? Yeah, it's really that simple.
Yeah, like the guy yesterday.
Yeah.
Is it really that simple?
Yeah, because we think things have to be complex if they're going to work, or people have been taught,
Yeah.
oh, you need to go back into the past if you need to sort it out. That's not true.
No?
You know, the past is over. There's only now. Any thoughts about what happened in the past, those are just thoughts.
Yeah.
It's just an idea. It doesn't exist. Take a look around. It's now.
Yeah. What would
Yeah.
you say to people who like argue and say, but my past has made me who I am today? I'm different.
Well, you know what? Their past may have contributed to the way they've been thinking and the way they've done things, for good and for bad, you know? A lot of the things that happened in the past, they may have struggled to overcome it or whatever, and that's fine. It's not about what made you who you are today, it's about who you're going to be tomorrow. See, the future is a blank page, but if you create your future based on your past, unless you had a really great past, your future's going to suck. So it's not about who you are today, it's about who you are becoming.
Yeah.
The future is a blank page. It's not determined by what happened in the past. And you don't need to somehow change the past or deal with the past or any of that stuff to have a great future. If you want to do something with the past, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and everyone else. Stop harboring resentment. Stop thinking you need to change something. Stop wishing it would have been different. In fact, here's the 3-step process for forgiving yourself and anyone else.
Yeah.
Is number one, stop trying to make the past different. It's not going to be different. It's the way it was. Except it wasn't even like that anyway. That's just how you remember it. So stop wishing it was different. Stop trying to re-engineer it in your head. Number two, stop disapproving of yourself and anyone else.
Yeah.
Even if people did horrible, nasty stuff to you, stop disapproving of them, because that only hurts you. Number three, approve strongly of yourself. You know, I think in the second chunk we'll get on to the no fun, some fun, all fun.
Yeah.
One of the things I've met a lot of naturals in my life, and I know a lot of the best in this
I can just
community.
switch this. Yeah. Perfect transition.